Good Day Mom, my video documentary about Illustrado. The movie Illustrado is a historical fiction film detailing the life story of the Philippine national hero Dr. Jose Rizal. It talks about the life of Pepe, Jose Rizal's nickname, from childhood to his adulthood. The film mainly presents his progression of becoming one of the prominent heroes fighting against the corruption and injustice in Spanish rule. The movie also illustrates Pepe's day-to-day life, his feats and contribution, and a little bit about romance. This film really shows us that Jose Rizal is just like the rest of us. He is not like an exceptional god-like existence. He faced a lot of hardship, loss, and grief in his life. He is a man who wholly devoted his life for the betterment of the Filipino people. Dr. Jose Rizal is the seventh child of Doña Teodora Mercado and Don Francisco Mercado. In his early years, Jose Rizal was a brilliant child. He is incredibly stellar, inquisitive, and talented. He developed a close bond to his family and especially to his Yaya Lina. However, even as a kid, he experienced his first grief when his mother was jailed in prison, and so Rizal pursued his studies so he could defend and set his mother free. At a young age, he pursued his studies in Manila and excelled in school. This truly shows how extremely familiar Rizal in his childhood years. In his teenage years, he experienced two turning points in his life. First was his developing romantic feelings for his cousin Leonor. The second one is the emergence of patriotism from the wrongdoings he experienced from Spaniards. After he visited Leonor, he went home. On his way home, he forgot to pay respect to the Guardia Civil. Because of that, he got beaten up and tortured. The things he experienced from the Guardia Civil started a fire in his heart. He set his mind to study hard to free the Philippines and the Filipinos from the Spaniards. It is tremendously heartbreaking that he experienced such abuse in his teenage years. He then faced another hardship in his life. His mother got diagnosed with cataracts. His mother's vision dwindled as time went by. Jose Rizal promised his mother that he would pursue medicine and conduct a surgery to his mother so that he can restore his sight. Another turning point happened in his life. Studying in Madrid, his brother Pasiano gave us his position and told his uncle to send Jose into Madrid instead. At first, Jose was reluctant to accept the offer, but Pasiano was so persistent in convincing Rizal. In the end, Pepe accepted the offer to study in Madrid. This genuinely shows how tight their bond as brothers. In Madrid, he met a lot of Filipinos and befriended Maximo Viola. Maximo Viola introduced Jose Rizal to some of his friends, namely Antonio Luna, Marcelo H. del Pilar, and Graciano Lopez Haina. He became close with these Illustrados. He developed a good bond with them because they too shared the same opinions, being against the ruling of the Spaniards' government. He then joined a circle group called Circolo Hispano y Filipino. While he was still pursuing his studies, he never forgot to send letters to his family. However, he also got the news that his Yaya Lina died. He found out Yaya Lina was not given a proper burial and the priest refused to bless a servant's burial. This undeniably shows how hypocritical the Spaniard friars are in their sacred teachings. Jose Rizal then met a lady named Señorita Consuelo. They became friends, but Rizal confessed that they can only be friends since his heart is taken by Leonor. The Circolo Hispano y Filipino conducted a meeting and came up with a decision to create an article tackling the life and experience of Filipinos at the hands of the abusive Spaniards, including the wrongdoings happening in the Philippines. After publishing the article, the group chose to create their own novels, and this is the beginning of Rizal's first novel, No Limitang Here. But when he went to his Illustrado friends for consultation for his first novel, he found out that they were no longer interested in continuing. Rizal, however, continued to write his first novel, even sacrificing his own money in cutting off his meals. His friend Maximo Viola witnessed Rizal in such a dire state. He then helped Rizal by giving him some money because he acknowledged how good the novel is, and thus Rizal managed to publish Noli Me Tangere. This really shows how he really wanted to open the eyes of Filipinos from the wrongdoings committed by the Spaniards. While in Europe, Rizal did not forget his family, Leonor, and the Filipino people. He wrote letters for his family in Leonor. However, Leonor's mother intercepted Rizal's message so that Leonor would not read it and sever any connections with Rizal. Because of that, Leonor thought that Rizal forgot about her. He also started to write his second novel, El Filibusterismo, and then he received a message that Leonor was getting married. Rizal felt so much misery and heartache, but a friend consoled him that he has to continue with his life. His friend then introduced Rizal to Nelly, and the two became lovers, but they eventually fall out of love. That's all. Thank you.